Hello, welcome back to our channel. If you've seen our videos before, nice to see you again. If you're new to the video channel, this is a channel that we created to document our renovation of our Palazzo down in Italy. Please like and subscribe. There's lots of videos that we've done. So lovely to meet you. This week I've been strimming the garden. I've spent 5 days so far. I was up against time because as you can see by the clouds behind me, we're about to get rain for about the next 10 days, so I was against the time wise. But as you can see, I'm extremely filthy. Look at this. I think I've got most of the garden on my t-shirt. So it's taken me 5 days and 60 meters of strimmer wire to get the garden under control. So let me turn the camera around and show you what I've been doing. This bit is not under control. This is all scrap metal. We're waiting for the scrap metal man. So I'll just give you a little indication of what we're doing. This here is going to be our driveway, which is going to sweep round past these fig trees. These fig trees last year were completely overgrown, so Sylvia pruned them all back again, so hopefully they're looking a lot healthier than they were. So hopefully we'll get a nice crop of figs this year. You can see where I've been cutting and weed killing. So all our driveway is going to be around here. This is a little oasis that we created that has a holly tree and some more fig trees. And this is the state of my machine after strimming for a few days. Look at the state of that, it's terrible. That down there is a neighbour's cat. So this is all going to be driveway, and here I'm going to build a patio with a little cover over the top of it from our balcony. So we can do the traditional Italian thing of have a big long table and lots of people coming to eat. These are some of the stones that I've dug out since strimming, which we're going to be putting in for the patio, which are very nice stones. So we're going to have like a crazy paving type of patio. Then up here, so this is going to be our driveway all the way up to here. This is going to be the carport. Then we're going to have a gazebo and a little kitchen area. But as you can see, it's been very hard work cutting this garden back. So let's go for a little tour around the garden. We've got lots of fruit trees. Unfortunately, we do have to lose some because they're just, some of them are just 50 years of being ignored, and they just haven't survived very well. Here, because we've got so many levels in this garden, I don't know if it's intentional, but that we do, I discovered a big pile of rocks, just like I discovered in most of this house. So actually what we're going to do is along here, we're going to do a raised part, which is going to be like a little curved seating area with a stone backdrop and a couple of steps. Then you can sit on a set of stones with cushions. And then here I've laid out where I'm going to put my shed, and next to my shed, going in front of my shed, we thought we'd do an outdoor cinema for the summer, because we get such a long summer. And then you can sit here on my nice stone raised bench and watch a movie at night. We can get the neighbours in. All this wall I've uncovered, because you can see it was, the reeds were up to about here. You couldn't even see this wall, but it needs to be pointed. Now this here is interesting. This is a new, see, we're still discovering stuff a year after we've moved in, because everybody thought that actually this was a little tiny door through to our next door neighbour. because this was all part of our land at one point, and the previous owners slowly sold it off to people left, right, centre, to neighbours. So I thought, oh, so they left a pallet here, and the other day the pallet fell down, which is why I had all the wood there. And look what we discovered. We discovered a well. I'm going to hold on to my phone so I don't lose it down the well. But you can see the rope lines here, where they used to pull the rope up. And there's a right down there is a well with, and it's got water in it. Unfortunately, my flashlight won't fit all the way down there. But there's still you can still collect water from the well. So I'm going to fix all of this so it looks nice. And I was thinking maybe put a solar lamp in there, because we're a long way from the house. Put a solar lamp in there, a nice frame with a bit of glass, and then you've got a well lit up at night, which I think is really cool. So I'm going to put this back, because I'll fix that again later. I'm just going to put it back so nothing happens, because we've got an awful lot of stray cats and kittens, and I don't really want them to disappear down there. So look at this beautiful wall. This all needs, what I'm going to do is actually jet wash this, because this stuff is actually quite soft, a lot of this, and then I'm going to repoint it, jet wash it and clean it, and then repoint it. But who knew that wall was there? We didn't. But I've got lots of little piles of stuff to burn. So this is the end of our garden. Down that road, just down there, we've got some very dear friends that live down there. Very nice couple. So along here we've got, this is the road out of town to Boiano in Campobasso, and if I turn all the way around, there's the house. So it's a lot of trimming. So what we would like to do, our plans for this garden. See, you've got some trees here that are just absolutely dead. They just all need to come out. And this one here, it's all diseased. And actually last year, when we had some heavy snow, one of the branches that was leaning over actually broke and ended up disappearing into the road, so we had to go and retrieve it and cut it all back. But this year it's got to come down. So this is our back gate onto a little side street. Now I need to rebuild all this, be a job for the summer, because you can see it was started to get, it was built once, it all looked very nice, and then it ended up like that and not very nice. So I need to trim it all back, take all the rocks apart, and actually what I'm going to use, if I've got any nice rocks, I'm going to use those for my patio. See, like this one down here, it's actually quite flat, so I'm going to use these for the patio. Then this will all be made out of a crazy rock. So this will be a straight wall up to here, going around that corner a little bit to hold all the dirt in, and this one is going to be swept around because we're going to have a path. So the path is going to go, if I just zoom out fractionally, going to go from here, and it's going to come all the way down to here, because I don't know if you can see, there's like a little valley from here, and it runs all the way up to here. You might not be able to see that clearly. Then down here to there, and that's actually my new sewer line that I had to put in last year, because we had no sewers, no toilets, and we didn't realise it. When you use the tap in the sink, all the water just disappeared into the 1 metre thick wall, which really wasn't that helpful. So down here I had to take it down from strimmer. This is my LPG tank, which is going to run my boiler and my cooker. But look at what these rocks here are, just huge. And what's happened is when they put this tank in, they used the JCB to dig a hole out, and these rocks, I don't know if I put my hand next to it, absolutely huge, and they just pulled them out and put them down here, and now I can't move them, so I've got to break them up because they're absolutely so bloody heavy, and they just dump these rocks all over the place. Because once you get about a metre down up here, it's all bedrock from these mountains. And the Vincultura is very well known apparently for its stone. So we've got this lovely wall which all needs cleaning and repointing. So what we're thinking is, this was a little makeshift thing we did for the cats and kittens last year because they didn't want to come in the house. Now we can't get rid of them out of the house. So that's got to come down, because this is actually our neighbour's garden. It did have a wall like this and the walls all collapsed, I don't know how long ago. You can still see bits of the rock here. But our plan is that here we'd like a swimming pool. This is in the future. A swimming pool, and then you come out for a swim, and then you've got a lovely view. Not today, it's pretty horrible. And an outside kitchen. We're going to have a carport and a vegetable garden, so you can grow our own vegetables. Here we've got a beautiful laurel tree. Look at that, absolutely stunning. We've got quite a few laurel trees in the garden. There's another one there, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, about 4 there, but we need to take a couple out to let them breathe. So this is all trimmed. So we did have a wall like this for running all the way, but we need to do something to get it back. That's one of our stray cats that seems to think he lives with us now, and he's not so stray. Bello! Hello! Hello, he's a good boy. Hello! He's a fabulous cat. You'd never think he was a stray cat, he's so tame. So that's us. This is our neighbour. This was all part of our Palazzo, but the previous owner sold it to, well, we think he sold it off to finance getting his roof fixed, because it's a big old roof. We had somebody in to do some repairs to it, and nowadays to do our roof, they said it would cost, I don't know, he said you're looking at about 100,000 for the roof. It's such a big roof. So this is all driveway. Well, not now, but it will be. You can see I started putting little piles of stuff down. My work was black, now green boots. The only thing I've had to get used to over here in Italy, and apparently it's the same in Spain, all the lower windows, they've all got bars on. Not the top windows, just the lower windows. Obviously it's a thing, so you can have the windows open and people don't break into your house. Makes sense to me. So that window I fixed last year, and this one I fixed. I've got to get all the way up to that one. We found 3 tin baths, and I've got 1 upstairs, but 2 are beyond repair, so it's out here waiting to be picked up. So there we go, that was our thing. Sylvia's busy doing artwork in there, and it all looks stunning. And what we will do, I'll do another video later of this Sylvia's artwork, so everybody can see what she's doing. But there you go, that's the little tour of the garden. And it's taken me 5 days to get to this because it was also overgrown. and now the cats can actually run. Hello Gray, you're not so friendly, you're a bit scaredy cat. And we've got a lot of tidying up to do because all these piles of rubbish, that one in the middle of the screen was a big one that was left behind, but so I've got to do a little bit of chopping. But now that all this has just got to be left to die down, then I can rake it up and burn it. And then maybe one day I can buy a little tractor so I can cut all the grass, because I can't keep taking 5 days to cut the grass. It's crazy. As soon as I finish, I'll start again. So there we have it. That's what I've been doing the last week, trimming the garden, trying to tame the jungle that was. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for liking. Please like and share and subscribe. And please comment, because I love reading your comments. So I'm going to go and have a cup of tea. I'm going to clean my machine. Maybe even a sandwich too, because it's like 1:30 now, I think, and it's time for lunch. And then I'm going to get tidied up. So nice to see you. See you again soon. Bye bye.